So, what goes through your mind when you play?
It's more or less an idea, just kind of getting lost in the music. I once heard someone say that there's no way to really play the song unless you get inside of it, and I can't hit the groove or the tempo, and so really I try to ignore everything else around me, minus just the music, and just get lost in that idea. You know.
You play with a lot of passion, and I guess what I'm asking is, like, where does that come from?
It's an idea of, I guess, sort of a passion. You know, I've never been really an intellectual kind of guy, a reader, or but I've always been a very exuberant person in personality, and so I think about it's kind of, and I'm not trying to over spiritualize, but when I think about who I am as a person and who depravity has made me, and I think about not only is this my job, but the fact that this is almost too good to be true. You know what I'm saying? It's an idea of, like, this is more amazing than anything that I could ever thought of.
Like, you get to play drums.
I get to play drums, yes, and an idea of, it's beautiful, the idea of what we're singing about. And,
Well, you're not singing. Well, I see you singing. I do. I'm sorry, that's not correct. So, but what are you playing? Like, are you playing the drums for God?
Yeah. I mean, it sounds so cheesy, but...
You sing Chariots of Fire? Like, when you play, do you feel his pleasure?
Yes, that's the one way to do it. Yeah, I watch that movie a lot. Yeah. No, it's come from the idea of what Jesus has done for me, and who I am, and what I had nothing to do with the idea that I had nothing to do with the idea of me coming to know him. I didn't do anything.
What did he do for you?
Redemption. Just redemption in period. Just the fact that he would at least reach a hand and say, I'll help you out. And the reason I understand that is because the older that I get, the more I understand how messed up I am and how depravity has just wrecked me.
Yeah.
And as I've heard Joel say before, without him, you won't make it. And I won't. I mean, I realize that because I'm a husband and I'm a guy who travels, and I feel shaky if I don't acknowledge him or just spend time with him or anything like that. And so that's why playing drums, it's a physical instrument as it is, and I'm a very physical person as it is.
So I know it sounds kind of really opposite of what one might think, but like your drumming is like your quiet time with God. But is that like what you do that to worship him?
Yeah, I do, and that helps out, just ignoring everything and just getting lost, and sometimes it's not even just the lyrics.
But I'm sorry to correct you, but it doesn't seem like you get lost. It seems like you get found.
Fair enough. I guess that's probably a better way to put it. Yeah, that's true.
Because you don't appear lost. I mean, you're very good.
Yeah.
And you're very confident in what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to say doing for him, but doing from him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And because I do think about a lot that none of this is possible without him, and that's a very cliche thing to say, but all the instruments that I've been blessed with, all the drums or people around me to help me, even just the opportunity just to do this for the people that I play for, like that in itself is just, it's mind-boggling.